fupa.
Do I have a fupa?
There's the intro.
A fupa.
Google it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Boneyard Arcade Podcast. As always, I'm Lucky.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Grim. Did you like it? We
That was
fucking got it
actually
right.
so smooth.
We did it.
We did it last week.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think you were
I'm
in
never
it.
in it when it's fucking done
And we
right,
all
though.
we were all like,
Yeah,
and then just moved on.
Yeah.
I was working really hard to get it right.
I was working as a waitress in a demonetized because fupa. Cheers.
Yeah,
drink
we
your wine, bitch.
fucking, I think if all goes to plan, or not really plan, I think it was the only like half funny thing we said before the show. We're demonetized before the episode starts. So we talked about fatty vaginas.
That's our style, man. And how I was saying that I wanted my vagina to be like brisket, like burnt ends brisket. And Chloe laughed, and then I was like, oh yeah, crusty cunt.
Yeah.
Bueno.
Yeah.
But,
Crusty cunt.
I still don't know what meat my vagina would be.
Dan said pork belly because he wants a dripping.
I said that about mine. So I was
Your
like,
vagina, right.
So I
Not
was
yours,
like-
sorry.
I need more time to think about it.
Yeah, have a think. Tell us what you think at the end of the show. What meat would your vagina be, everybody? Let us know in the comments.
let us know what
Let
your
us know in the
vagina
comments. Can I just quickly start the podcast off by telling a little story that happened to me today?
Yes.
So I was over at Josh's and I was doing poo. Before we
Really?
came over to the Josh is a very approving face over there. I was doing a poo before we came to the podcast.
Yes.
And I was on there for like a good, I don't know, like 10
Is that why you were
minutes.
late?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I was only on there for 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I was doing these ones.
Yeah.
Like I was really going for it because I've had like a bad back for the last couple of days, and so I couldn't like squeeze anything out. So I've just kind of been like letting it like the poo hole open, and then like whatever falls out comes out. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm doing poo, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, my back's working again, so everything's like going through like really well. I was like, mad. And then I went to wipe, and I checked, and I was like, there's nothing here. And I'm like, hang on, there's nothing here. So I wiped again, there's nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I get up after I've done all the wiping, and I look in the toilet, and I'm like, where's the poo? And there was no poo in there. And I was like, what did I just spend the last 10 minutes giving birth to then?
With a gas?
I don't know what the fuck, man. I don't know if it just went like up into
It
the
must
toilet.
have just like, you shot it so
freaked.
hard that it's just like,
I
it's...
freaked the fuck out. I was sitting there, I'm like, so I spent another 5 minutes being like,
What the fuck?
but where?
Getting the vaso just to make sure it's all
I was
gone.
like, I
What
sat
the-
there and I'm like, did I just think that? Yeah, so that was my
What the fuck? You must have shot that shit to hell.
I
It's
know.
fucking...
I was like, my spine's working again, my pelvis works, so let's fucking let's get this.
I mean, if you're not
going.
getting anything when you're wiping either, it must have just been a clean shot. Just a fucking...
it's a
gone.
wiping scared me. I was like, no, I didn't imagine this. I've been giving birth for like 10 minutes.
That or you're just watching fucking scat videos the whole time you were sitting there thinking you were shitting, but you weren't actually shitting.
Just like the mukbang
You were
where
just
you're watching
living-
the chicks eating and you're like, man, I'm so full
I'm
from
so
watching
full.
them.
Yeah.
Oh God, the mystery of the
Same
phantom
deal.
shit.
I
We're
know.
stepping into the next streamable product.
Phantom poo?
Phantom shitting.
Pooing?
Yeah. Phantom shitting.
No.
We should start that next
Yeah,
time.
fuck yeah.
Next week. All right. Next week, we won't be podcasting. We'll be taking dumps. If you'd like to dump along with us, plan your morning coffee accordingly.
Boneyard bonus content.
Yeah,
Boneyard bonus content. Fuck it.
Bonus content. Good work. How's
Jesus.
Great
how's
work,
everyone
guys.
been? I went and saw a movie.
Yeah, tell me about
other
that.
day-
Okay, because I've got a question for you. And
I just want to get it out of the way because
yeah.
I don't want to like drag
it's
on.
no,
about
no.
it.
Tell me about it because we usually go to these things together, and when I got the email for us to go to see what was the movie? It was Skyscraper. Okay, with The Rock. When we got the email to go, I didn't get back in time to the people who sent us the invite,
Fucking dumb.
and then I
Yeah, you
messaged
fucked
them a couple days before it was time to go. And
Can I come too? And they're like, fucking wind
they
the
were like,
window up on you.
Sorry, we're booked out. You can't come. And I was like, that's okay, I guess. Because I mean, I like The Rock. And I mean, I used to love him as a wrestler. He'll make a great president. Some of his movies are pretty sweet. But like, once you've seen one of them these days, you kind of feel like you've seen them all. And so I was like, did you feel like you'd fucking seen this one already?
Okay, here's a confession. The last movie I saw with The Rock in it that I can remember would probably be Doom.
Oh, fuck.
So
Okay.
I haven't...
So it's all right for you.
I don't think I've
Okay.
ever really watched like a standalone Rock movie. Like, I didn't even see the other Fast and Furious movies with The Rock in it. I don't think.
Dude, it's on Netflix. Like, how can you not?
Because I've been busy watching other shit on Netflix.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
That works.
But this, I looked at it and I'm like, it's gonna be a shitty disaster movie, and it's gonna be like The Rock like surfing like a falling building, and all these, you know, women will be like, oh my god, he's the best. And it was pretty much that, but at the same time, I went in expecting to like hate the fuck out of it, but I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it so much. I was like, I can't wait for this to come out Blu-ray, get all the special features and shit. Fucking watch The Rock in slow motion, frame by frame.
He has one leg.
Yes, he's
movie.
he's like a he was like a FBI or a Marine dude or something. And like they go into his backstory at the very beginning of the movie, and they explain how he loses his leg. But he does some crazy shit with that leg.
How many heavy pieces of building does he lift? Does he like? Does he do some fucking like someone's leg is stuck or some shit?
Is it going to be a bad spoiler?
No,
It's not. It's The Rock.
I'm just checking.
It's like he
That's
did
true.
anyone's
It might
makeup.
have
He did The Rock shit.
It might have been crucial in plot points. You never know.
Okay, this is not crucial in plot points at any point, but he climbs a 96-story crane. He's just fucking climbing up, and he's like, I've got to get to the other building.
It wasn't a windy night that night, I'm assuming. Just a fucking...
There was like explosions and shit, and he's fucking going up there, and he's like, oh, and then like the cops are chasing him, and he's like, sorry, boys.
This leads me to my next question.
Uh-huh.
Because I've seen posters, and I've seen that impactful moment in the trailer.
Yeah.
He jumps from the crane.
Yeah.
To the building.
Yeah.
Does he make it to the building, or does he die and his missus is the one who fucking lives
Nave
on?
Campbell? Nave?
Nave.
Nave?
I've never
Sydney
got it right. I
Prescott.
always thought it was
Sydney
Neve.
Prescott.
Yeah, that's better.
That's
I thought it was Nave, but I'm usually wrong. Anyway, she's the fucking coolest chick in this.
She catch him? Fuck!
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, God
I'm just
damn
saying
And I have to watch it.
No, I
I'm
don't
just
wanna
saying that she is like, he's got like his family are in it, so his wife and 2 kids, like a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and not give away too much, but she doesn't fit the stereotype of panicky, where is my husband kind of wife. She's I think in it she's a Navy SEAL or something.
Oh, okay.
And so she's like, I'm gonna get shit done, and she if
She
you go see
boss.
this movie, go see it just for her because she's really cool.
I'll do
She
it.
gives him her leg and he jumps across the crane.
She
into the
breaks her
building.
kids' legs off and fucking gives it
Fucking
to
here!
him.
Can I just go see it with you?
Yeah, fucking for sure. I went and saw it with my mum because none of you cunts went. And
It's not my fault! I mean, it is my fault.
It is
actually.
totally your
Yeah,
fault.
yeah,
Wine's
right.
window.
Okay, yeah.
I asked Josh, and Josh was like, "Doesn't sound like my thing," and I'm like, "That's fine." And I'm like, "At least Dan and Chloe will go."
It wasn't my fault.
I know, it's fine. So I went with my mum, and when we were at the premiere, it was the funniest thing. She's like, "Is The Rock gonna be here?" I'm like, "No, mum." And she's like,
That's okay.
she's like, "He doesn't turn up," and I'm like, "No." And,
Yes.
and she's like, "Oh, that's a shame." And we went in. There's like, you know how like at the beginning of premieres and stuff, they have like whatever activation is kind of going on
Yeah,
in
yeah,
in the lobby and stuff. So for this one, they had light rigging that they've put up. So all the rigging that you usually fix lights to for sound and stuff, sound and lighting. And it was so that you climbed up on a little ladder and you held the top of the rigging, and there was a person up the top and they were taking photos pointing down. And so on the floor, there was like this big like disaster scene. And so it's like, I'm hanging off the roof with The Rock, just hanging out, you know? And she goes in and she's like, oh, that's neat. Is that usually there? And I'm like, Mum, no, what? Are you fucking serious? She's like, oh, that's cute. Do you go get your photo taken on the wall? And I'm like, well, not usually. And then eventually I went back into the lobby to get Mum her 8th wine because there was free wine and beer.
Yeah,
excellent.
And Mum was just fucking smashing them. And she's like, I've seen The Rock. And so I went down there and Nathan was there and he was like, come get your photo taken on the wall. I looked like a piece of shit. I was wearing my Dijon shirt, was like 4 days old and stank like shit. My hair was fucked. I had no makeup on. I'm like, I'm just here to see The Rock drink wine.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you got to do your media photos. So I'm standing there and I'm like, oh, it took shocking photos. It was so bad.
But that's great. That's the best
I was like,
part
I was
about
repping the brand.
it. You were
hard.
representing. That's
I was like, got to bring it tonight, Gabs.
yeah.
And I was like, awkward, and everyone's like, smile, and I'm like doing these ones like.
We're so proud of you.
So
Thanks,
how many this movie? How many people's elbows out of 10 is this movie?
Where's?
Okay.
It's
a wrestling.
It's a
movie.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
It's a rock thing.
I give it. I'd say like a 6.5 or 7
All right.
elbows. It's
I-
pretty good.
I like 7. 7's
It's
a good.
Look, don't go into it thinking it's like a fucking like an emotional like Emmy winning like anything. It is a fucking shitty disaster movie with piss poor dialogue, and the story sucks a bag of balls. But I fucking enjoyed the fuck out.
It's an
of it.
adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
No one
so-
here is overly emotional, so it'll be fine.
I don't know. This cunt cried in Deadpool.
I didn't cry. I almost cried.
Whatever. Anyway, how y'all been?
Almost cried.
What did you want to talk about? You fucking had the shit fit about. You were having a shit fit about something because you were like, oh, we don't need that any more of that person. the Joker movies? Two.
Oh,
Two
now you
Joker
got me started all over again.
Yeah,
Bitch.
we don't have much context though. We like literally have been told that 2 potential Joker origin stories are in the works. 2. And
we need 2.
yeah, like I mean, an origin story for Joker would be sick, right? But then you look at the last shit Joker that we had for
Suicide Squad.
I feel like he could have been good, but they didn't give him much of a chance to show it in that film. But I feel like a Joker origin story using Jared Leto's Joker with all the fucking shit tattoos and the grills and whatever else.
Yeah.
I feel like that is too much time
I agree.
for him to show us his Joker. But then out of nowhere comes this Joaquin Phoenix style Joker. And it's an origin story. And they're actually saying that it's got like I think it's a 20, it was either 22 or 55. I don't know why those numbers are special in my head right now, but there's 22 or $55 million budget, which is smaller than most superhero villain movies because it's going to be a cop drama, like a crime story.
Wasn't Joker's origin story the Red Hood, where basically he gets involved in the crime syndicate because he's tired of not making money
as a comedian,
and he falls into the wrong thing and they basically lock him in and he falls into the giant vat of shitty things and it fucks his face?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna be like that kind of a crime story.
I think I'd be more into it than the ghetto grills Joker story.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting.
Like, in saying that, between the two, and probably because I'm heavily biased, like, I personally despise Joaquin Phoenix. Like,
why?
Okay, I can't stand his face. That's the first thing. And his acting, to me, it's probably because he is always just kind of doing roles that aren't meant to be roles where you love his character.
Right, yeah, okay.
So I think I really dislike him for that reason.
He was in Signs, wasn't he?
Yes.
I liked him in Signs.
Yeah. We watched that like
I fell asleep
about a week ago.
That movie used to fuck me up when I was a kid. Like I was
watching it lately.
No, it probably won't do the same thing. But I remember watching it with my sister in my bedroom one night, and the next morning my cat got hit by a car. Yeah. So I've kind of got like this weird like trauma thing associated with it, like not being able to sleep that night, going to sleep really late in the morning, waking up really early to find out my cat had been hit by a car.
It's like a series of unfortunate events.
So.
Yeah,
but
we watched that the other day actually.
Yeah,
I like it.
Interesting that the sun was always somehow well placed behind the alien, and it was always like a silhouette when it was standing.
I can't remember.
And they were fucking beating it up with a baseball bat.
That bit was mad when he just fucking goes ham with a baseball bat. I'm like, fucking swing away.
Interesting movie, but yeah, I mean, like Joker film seems pretty cool, and Joaquin Phoenix to me seems like a young Jack Nicholson if you think about it hard enough. So it could be an interesting
Chloe's over here just
I'm
not
wincing the
could
whole
be interesting.
time.
I would love to see a young Michael Keaton pop up at the end and be like, I'm Batman, and lead us
Isn't
into
he
that
old as
fucking
fuck now?
No, I mean like someone playing him.
Oh,
He still looks exactly the same, dude.
does he?
Yeah, to me, I don't think he's aged a bit. He had the
Fuck off.
wrinkles.
He's got like he's almost bald and he's grey where he's not bald.
He was like
And he's
that in
wrinkly.
Batman too.
No, and
Yes.
yelling into the microphone.
You got to yell away from the
Inside
microphone.
voice.
When you feel like you're going to lose your shit, you go, oh my God.
This is what happens when you bring up Joaquin Phoenix. It
I'm
brings
sorry.
out the bad traits.
Well, maybe you should fucking get better mic.
Maybe you should drink your wine.
I've been drinking my wine. I don't know why we have this.
Because it was cheap and
It's
I
$5.
needed to bring out your inner lady.
You
I don't feel
fucking
like a fucking lady. I told
classy-
a
You're
story.
drinking out of a wine
I told
glass.
a story about
Classy
how my
fucking-
phantom shitting.
Oh my God.
You want some wine?
No, I've had some of that. No,
I only think the
no.
story came out because you've been
No.
having wine.
It's really gross.
Gossips.
I'm getting a goon bag next week for you. You'll
I don't know
like it
if
better.
I don't know if anyone's noticed. We haven't pointed it out yet, but I wonder. Did we get the arcade machine in frame enough that you can tell it's like kind of fucking orange and pink now? Is it visible?
Lean the other way. Lean
I don't know my left from right.
Can you see that? Yeah. See.
You can see some of it. You can't see the
Yeah.
side, but you can see the top.
Okay. Cool.
Was
Well,
that
look, you can
photos?
kind of get a bit of a gist that there's a slight difference going on. You came over one Saturday, and we got all messy in the bedroom.
And then we painted the arcade
And then we
machine.
painted the arcade machine. So we're working towards
Sluts.
a Boneyard style, retro looking as fuck, orange and pink arcade machine.
Yeah.
With like that whole Miami vibe to it. It's got the sunset, it's got that dusky sky, the fucking skyline, and some palm trees and shit. It's not finished yet, but it's gonna look really good when it's done.
I really think the only reason it's not finished is because we sang Anastasia songs the whole day.
We got caught.
Yeah.
You left the house for like 10 minutes
I know.
and we were like, let's watch
I went to buy
Anastasia.
more paint and you guys are fucking
Have you heard
too busy watching
there's a
bullshit.
rumor in St. Petersburg? And have you heard-
Such a good movie though.
It's fantastic.
Painting the arcade machine originally, Dan was like, I really want to do something to it. Like, I'm just thinking like 80s vibes. I was like, yeah, that sounds like really easy. And I just kept looking at pictures. I'm like, it's fucking totally doable. Then we sit down and paint the cunt. I'm like, oh, I haven't painted traditional media in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
No.
We got there eventually.
Yeah, no, it's the 5th reincarnation of this thing, and it looks fantastic.
It's not done yet.
It's looking great for what it is
When
what I'm trying to
Dan
say.
was like, you should bring over some Sharpies. I'm like, the ones that I put in my butt? And he's like, no, to do the arcade machine. I'm like, oh.
You know, my biggest fear, and the reason why
the
I
blood
just said
Sharpies?
don't bring it. No, it's not the Sharpies themselves, but it's because I know I can't help myself. You'd bring it over and I'd be like, I would just
Have a
because
fucking sniff.
just because you fucking have to. Like, you'd be like, is she for real? Oh fuck, she's totally telling the truth.
Using that good
It would
old
fucking
Twitter
ruin
wallet.
me.
I don't have
It'd be
them
disgusting.
anymore. I was like, how old was I when I discovered 4chan? Because that's where I read it. I was on B and I was like reading about the butt sex and this is happening again. And I saw it and I was like, Sharpies, that makes sense. You know, it's the correct size and shape. Anyway, we're getting off topic. The arcade machine was a fucking mission.
It was a mission.
It's not mission completed yet.
Yeah, no, it's mission.
It's on the way.
Mission's still going.
It's good though. It
It'll
was a
get
lot
there.
of fun. We had the Hotline Miami soundtrack playing while we were playing it.
It was
like
pretty
painting
awesome.
Gets you in the fucking mood, that shit.
Because it's all like repetitive, and I was just like, my eyes glazed over, rolled into the back of my head, and I'm like, I'm ready.
Oh, so that's why you went insane.
Yeah, it shit jacks you up. It's fucking mad.
I was fucking.
Yeah.
I looked like one of them angry, the evil minions from
Whatever the
Despicable
last
Me
minion
2.
was.
I can't remember. They were purple. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked exactly like one of those.
Mm.
It was great.
I carried on that music, I think, that night because you've seen where I'm trying to like get.
Dan's drawing.
Yeah, I'm trying to like find my roots in drawing. I've always been interested in drawing. As a kid, I wanted to be a cartoonist. I fucking just stopped picking the pencil up after a while.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah. I honestly, as a kid, I used to draw all the time. I've got fucking art books full of drawings. And I stopped. And I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this or why I used to draw. I never ever saw myself getting any better. So I was like, fuck it, I'll put it down and go and do other things. And I just left it behind. I started skateboarding. I started doing other shit and just never went back to picking the pencil up and drawing. And then just recently we had a little chat and you were like, start working in layers and start learning how to do this.
Because you started doing like, so you were like, I want to do like, because you've got the Surface and obviously the Surface is good for digital art and things like that because it's essentially a tablet.
Yep.
I was just like, the thing that I learned from watching so many other people like Sammy, for example, I watched a lot of her stuff and she does like speed painting and things on YouTube. And I remember watching one of her videos when I was kind of like fresh in the Rooster Teeth community and I was like, this is really cool. What's she doing with all those? Oh my god, she's using layers. And I was just like, and then I went and looked and I just watched like speed art and I was just watching the people build up layers in like Photoshop and things like that. And I was like, this is where I've been going fucking wrong. I've been doing everything on one goddamn layer. Been having a cry every time I have to erase something because I got to erase 90% of it to redo it.
And you'd accidentally erase the wrong fucking thing or whatever. It was
And so when you were like, I want to draw, and I'm like, make sure you use the goddamn layers, eh?
Yeah. And even when you said that the first time, I think I used like way too little layers. Like I was doing like, layers. All right, I'll have 3 layers in total.
I'll do line, color,
yeah.
and shading. It's like, that's not enough.
It's not enough. Like if you've got 3 different sets of shading, you better have 3 different sets of layers for shading. Like it's like fucked up.
But it's like, it's a learning process and you do it your own way until you find something that works for you. Like I'm not saying that anybody has to do it exactly the same.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the fun part. It's finding your style and where shit works for you.
I started in manga and anime and stuff. That's how I started. And I do not draw that way anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I draw people that way, but I don't draw like things in that style.
It's just been cool seeing you like draw till like 2 o'clock in the morning and you just don't realize how much time and effort you put into
That's my biggest problem.
I told Dan that he's got to catch up. And I'm like, you put the pencil down. Now you make up for the time that you stopped drawing for.
Yeah. Like I'm picking up what's it called? It's a digital pen. The stylus?
The stylus?
We go with stylus.
I'd say pen.
I was going to say iPen, but
anyway,
that's wrong.
That's a Mac.
That's the
That's a
wrong
Mac. That's a
thing.
Mac product. That's a Mac
Sorry.
product. Fuck. It's an Apple Pencil.
I'm aware it's an Apple Pencil. I'm demonstrating that I'm a dumb fuck. Give me your hat before you lose.
No!
You can't.
I need something.
No.
Oh, my head's too big for her hat.
That's too...
No.
My ears are coming out too.
It's cute. Good color on you.
Poof.
Hey, It doesn't fit you, remember?
Does.
We tried this before.
So my biggest issue is that I'll like literally sit down at like fucking, I don't know, 7:30,
Yeah.
8 o'clock, and I'll just like, I'll turn the music on, and Chloe will be like sitting and playing Overwatch or some
Overwatch.
shit,
No.
or watching a movie or reading a book or something.
Singing Anastasia.
And every now and again, I will hear from her, "Everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
That's it.
Or she'll just drop something, and I'll be like,
You okay?
I'll wake up.
I say sorry, actually.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
it's been so quiet in the room, and it's just like, I've disturbed the peace.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there like focusing on my shit. And then I won't even look at the time. She'll be like, "Hey, we should probably go to bed." And I'll be like, "Why? What time is it?" She's like, "It's 3 a.m. And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like I started at 7. Where is the time gone?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?" Like,
Yeah.
I like it though, because then he nuzzles next to my boobs. He's like, "I'm so sorry." It's like, I'm like, "It's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. It's cool."
so
I
cute.
like it.
Cute.
That's cute. That's cute.
But I love it.
We'll trade
I
back.
will swap back. Okay.
Your hair looks ridiculous.
It
What's wrong with
does.
you?
It's because I have gel and shit in it.
Why?
Dude,
Because I don't know.
your
You have
front,
to go
he's
into public.
back.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, remember you
Sorry,
got a system
hold
here.
on.
Fuck.
I know.
Fuck the system.
I got it.
Jesus.
Fuck the system. Fuck the system.
But I've loved it. I've loved it. And so
Good, I'm
like
glad.
we're
Draw more.
working. That's it. I just want to make like stickers and shit because I want to see it in physical form. I want to be like, does
Yeah.
it look fucked in physical form, or will it look okay in comparison to like the digital version? You know. But I feel like we found a decent enough sticker place to
I don't know.
give it a crack.
You
I'm gonna get some samples,
okay, gets.
and if they suck ass, then we'll see how we go.
That smells bad. No, I'm not drinking anymore.
Yes,
wine.
you are.
No.
Yes.
She forcing you to do shit.
Yeah, she was
No.
like, "We're gonna be classy, classy, where the L wraps around and fucks the A in the ass." Have you seen that episode of South Park? That's my favorite episode. Wait, no, that's not my favorite episode. My favorite episode is when Butters becomes a pimp, and he's like, "Oh, you're a bitch, Sally," and she's like, "Oh, you done changed the game, pimp." It's so good.
I think
Holy
I like
fuck.
when Cartman becomes Steve Irwin. He's like, "Come here, hedgehog. I'm gonna stick my thumb up here and fuck him in the butthole or some shit. Or stick my thumb in his butthole.
I'm gonna stick my thumb up
In
his
his
butthole.
Yeah,
That'll really piss it off.
Yeah, it's the fucking best episode.
Do you
I
know
reckon
what?
that's what our panel is going to be like at RTX.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah. When we recorded the podcast, we just had our panel for RTX announced because we've kind of like we've been operating under the assumption that we're doing a panel and stuff because we've been talking like Bethany, Clarissa, and like, "Yeah, guys, we'll have a panel and a signing." We're like, "Okay, cool," and then like it's been months and we're just like, "There's 20 days until RTX. I wonder if we're doing a panel." Hey,
Yeah,
I've been freaking out, but then I was like, they put up when our panel was, and it's on at the same time as Troy Baker, who's like a really, really, really popular like voice artist and stuff.
Yeah.
And Ask the CEO, which is Matt Hullum, and I'm like, so to all four people that come to our panel,
and that's gonna be Clint,
Evan,
Meg,
yep,
Evan.
Beck, Rachel.
Oh, we might have. Look, we
Oh,
might
Rachel
have,
won't,
five.
Rachel won't be there because she's a guardian.
oh, there you go. There you go.
we
Rachel,
got four.
take your lunch break at that time. Thank you.
We'll have a couple. I think we might have like 6 people there.
Duo
that's
might
fine.
be there.
That's
Desta.
cool. Like,
Actually, you know what? I'm expecting maybe 10 people. That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking mad.
Yeah, that's
mean-
a consistent amount of shoeys.
yeah. I feel like I'm just gonna like continue my count through the panel.
Yeah.
And just.
I say just do it over RTX.
Yeah.
3 days.
Oh,
That's
you mean
100
the shoeys? No,
100
fuck no. I'm doing it
Oh.
over my time in Texas.
100.
I don't want to die. Fuck,
100
that's 300 shoeys in 3 days. Get the fuck
You
out.
can handle
That's
it.
100 shoeys a day. How do we? Okay, hang on. Let's break this down. Let's.
If
Do
I-
you like my background? Not that.
I saw that photo today. Why the fuck?
It's Kimi Räikkönen, and he's just buying strawberries at a strawberry shop. He's an F1 race car driver.
Yeah.
I
What
love
happened
him.
to Jeff?
I love Jeff. I love Jeff so much, and I know in my heart that he's my boyfriend and my one and only. But this picture, I'm sorry.
That's not me.
Oh,
Who's looking over there at Josh?
he
breaking.
understands that Kimi Räikkönen and Jeff Ramsey are like.
I just heard his heart slip out of his pants leg.
It's like
and
it's
onto
Ralph
the floor.
Wiggum. It's like you can pinpoint the exact moment that his heart rips in half. And now. But Kimi Räikkönen buying strawberries. He's an F1 fucking race car driver.
You
who
think those
is the
cunts don't eat strawberries?
Yeah, but he just looks so funny because he's the Iceman. Kimi wins a fucking world trophy or some shit, and he's standing there and he's like, "Nice trophy." You go to his Instagram, he has no emotion. You think you got no emotion? Kimi Räikkönen is like minus emotion.
I need to meet him.
I love him. I think you'd like him as a race car driver because he's like, at one point, he told his team radio, he's like, shut up, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, good.
Don't talk to me, I know what I'm doing.
I say that all the time.
I was like,
Oh wow.
oh my God.
Listen, fuck off, play Overwatch, alright? I know what I'm doing.
Hey,
No, that's not even,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
even direct that at anyone.
that's a lie.
You know.
Drinking.
So, if any of you watching at home are going to be at RTX on Saturday from 2 till 3, I think it was meeting room 4
6.
or 6. I think it was
I
6
thought
actually.
four.
I think it was
Oh,
6.
fuck. 4 or 6.
6.
From 2 till 3, we are doing our panel where we're kind of like, I don't know, shedding some light on how we do the podcast and like maybe do a behind the scenes of like the gear that we use and our setup. And then it'll just be general tomfoolery and fuckery. I expect it from going from, you know, like, oh, we have a panel, we need to sit down and be professional, to Dan's ripping his shirt off and like we're fucking pouring drinks on him. Yeah.
That's gonna be that. And then
It
we
just
have
descends.
a signing.
Oh my God, a signing.
We're signing. I can't sign.
No, you can't.
We're signing.
I don't have a signature.
Do you know who has a really good signature? The person
Yeah,
who
of course.
can't
You know why?
write.
It's probably because the dude who fucking spent a lot of time getting it right, because it's gonna be going on a lot of fucking like checks and shit.
He put it on photos. I see what you did there.
You know what I mean? Like,
Do you sign checks?
I've never owned a checkbook.
yeah,
he
but
forges checks.
Let's get him a checkbook for his birthday next year because his birthday's been. We'll get Josh his own personalized checkbook. You know when Bart gets a checkbook and it's a flip of the Hindenburg or whatever.
Yeah,
it was?
yeah.
We'll get
We'll
that
get you.
for Josh. That'll be so cute. Yeah, come to our signing. That's on Sunday from
1,
12
2,
till 1:30.
4? Ah.
If you fucking
I
read
saw
that
it.
thing-
I saw it.
And
I've
shit, he
had
was right. It was
concussions
meeting room
before.
6.
Was it? Did you check it?
Can't remember.
Yes.
Anymore.
Oh, meeting room 6. I said 4 or 6.
Fucking told you it was 6.
I got the
Oh,
time
shut
right.
up.
We're signing at the same time as Alfredo and Trevor.
Oh,
And I was like, oh my God, just boys.
that's good.
And same time as Screw Attack, Lawrence and Matt Peak from Funhouse, and Couch Hop, the guys who blow everything
Why
up.
did I think that we were? Oh no, we're signing after. Fuck, Master and Apprentice.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
want to go to that panel.
It's
really
either
bad.
signing
I
or
was gonna
going,
say,
or
Dan's
our
definitely there.
panel is after that. I'm actually thinking of taking my lightsaber hilt and getting them to sign it because I
You
made that because I watched that.
You
fucking
should
should
be
be
able to bring
Marcus.
it.
Yeah, I'm not taking the whole fucking blade. I'll just take the hilt.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
We got to go.
The
That's
hilt.
it.
The hilt.
It's time.
Time?
Time.
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 Finish your wine.
No. Okay.
Everyone's
Cheers.
always
Cheers.
like,
Wait.
why the fuck
Move.
don't you guys do like a longer podcast? And we're like, because half an hour is long enough, motherfucker. We usually run out of shit to talk about half an hour in. We just drink our alcohol and just fucking and just do.
You need to catch up.
It tastes really bad. All right, guys, if you want to follow us on social media, follow the links down below. Remember to subscribe, share us with your grandma and all that. Until next time, everybody, take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.